Hey everybody, Carolina Tony, coming to you today from the International Lineman Museum in Shelby, North Carolina. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you're here for the first time, be sure to go down here and click subscribe. After that, ring the bell so you're notified every time we put a video out, which is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now, right after I got out of high school, I worked for a high-tension power line company. I was actually what they called a grunt, a groundsman that would pull the rope to lift the stuff up to the linesmen to repair and install power to our homes and factories and schools and so forth. It was a really neat job, very dangerous job. A lot of men have gave their lives so you can have power. And this museum is dedicated to them. And we're going to go inside and explore. But right after this station identification. Hey there, I'll be down in just a minute and talk to you. There are a lot of tools of the trade in here that linemen use. This here, right here, is called a hot stick, as are all of these hot sticks. And so they can manipulate the power lines without getting electrocuted and keep them separate. Here's a picture. The use of some of the hot sticks here. And this here is some of the climbing gear. Here's a safety belt. And of course the tools and all would go there. Here would be the safety strap. And here are the climbing spikes that they would use to climb up the pole. Here's the cover of the Rolling Stone with Johnny Depp on it. And the movie, The Lone Ranger, said February 12, 2012, the International Lineman Museum was contacted by Silver Bullet Productions to consult on historical details relating to linemen during the production of Disney's Lone Ranger in 2013, starring Johnny Depp. And they gave technical advice relating to early 1900s linemen. Here's a 1919 GE transformer on top of a pole with the glass insulators. Safety helmet, lights, all types of test equipment. These are crimpers back here that were crimped in on linemen, on power lines. I think all of us owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to the lineman that goes out after storms, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, ice storms especially, to restore power to our houses. Here are some insulated gloves, sleeves, rubber sleeves, when working around high tension power lines or any type of power lines. Here is a model substation and power lines, high tension power lines. And this thing here, see this on rollers coming across a wire, and it's like a little swing. This is called a original Bozeman chair, It's a trolley, and it was used between 1932 and 35. The installation of the original transmission line between Boulder Dam on the Arizona-Nevada border and Los Angeles, California. And they would sit there while they worked on the lines. Here's another device that was used by linemen, that they could pull up a pole and brace it off and actually stand and work on the lines. I'm not sure what year it is, but this is a post hole digger or an auger that was on the end of a T-handle that would turn to dig a post hole to set a telephone pole in. Here's a diagram of them actually setting a pole. It's called the pike method, where they have a hole down here and they're actually taking long pikes and pushing the pole up to slide down in the hole. Anybody recognize this fella? And this fella? One of them is Wheelie Wirehand. Not sure exactly which one. Okay, now we know this is Wheelie Wirehand. Right here. Wheelie Wirehand. It's a clock. He's created October the 30th, 1950. And over here is Ready Kilowatt. And there's a guitar. Does anybody remember Glenn Campbell and the song Wichita Lineman? It says, I'm a lineman for the county and I drive the main road. Just some things that can cause your power to short out. Vines growing up to a pole and wrapping themselves around the wire, and it rains and the vine gets wet, causes a short circuit. So it's a lineman's job to climb up there and fix it. And look at this power wire here. This cable is twisted aluminum. How big it is compared to my hand. And this is pretty neat here. Here are some various splices. There's another limb that has grown up on the wire there. Just for different ways that they would splice wire. That's a huge wire there. Look, compared to my hand. I can't imagine. Nowadays they use automatic splicers when the wires actually fuse together. And these things here were used to pull wire. It would actually close and use compression, and they would hook a cable here or rope and actually pull the wire. This would be used to pull the wire with the pulley in between to get the wire closer together. Here's one for really big wire. These are actually lineman's pliers, but are used by all type of electricians. I even use lineman's pliers in my business. In the heating and air conditioning industry, we use lineman's pliers. Here's a whole wall full of light meters. They'll be attached to people's houses and businesses and industry. Well, probably a lot of us are familiar with that one. So they can tell how much power you've used, so they can charge you appropriately. More porcelain and glass insulators. You can see right here how this wire here connects here and this wire connects here, but yet the wires are not actually connected together because of this porcelain insulator. That way they could keep the line tight, but then there would be a wire that would run from here over to this side. There would be a jumper to make the whole line hot. And there are even lineman toys. Truck with an auger on it. Little bucket truck. There are other types of bucket trucks for kids to play with. Hey, in this museum there's even a kids corner. Check it out. You can come in and plug stuff in. Okay, look, I've got to go right now. I've got to talk to these people, okay? Well, that was kind of neat. The International Lineman Museum in Shelby, North Carolina. Never knew it existed till I went out and looked for it. Sure enough, it's here. It's really cool. I want to thank everybody for watching my channel. I want to thank everybody that works for the power company, linemen, groundsmen, because it is you guys that put your life on the line so we can have power. Thank you for watching. And for now, y'all have a good day.